How was the first brick factory built? Did the egg come first or the chick? And why does the word five have 4 letters? And the man who invented the first clock, what time did he set it to? I think I won't sleep tonight. How many texts in Texas? And why does the milkman sell milk, but the postman doesn't sell posts? And who did the first barber cut? And for the chips with the flavor of the pizza, what is the flavor of that pizza? And why doesn't the cow drink from its milk? And why does every good thing end fast? All these, and you're just trying to put your head on the pillow, you're just relaxed on the bed, and tens of questions just suddenly come into your mind. And the big question here is, why do these questions only come in the evening, not in the morning or in the afternoon? And is there a secret between the overthinking questions and the evening or the sleep time? Or is it just a coincidence? Welcome to Midnight Questions, and today we will answer this question: why do questions hit us at midnight? So if you are new here, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned to the latest videos. Many people struggle to sleep at night because of overthinking. Once they put their head on the pillow, they immediately start to think about the issues and the fears they faced in their day. Or you can start thinking about things you have to do tomorrow or in the next few years in your future. And sometimes your mind may question you with some existential questions. And because of that, many people become nervous and worry. And when they wake up in the next day, they'll be exhausted, tired, and mentally not very well. But why does this happen? Why does the overthinking start to annoy you at midnight before sleep? And if you think that this is just a coincidence, I'll tell you some scientific reasons why this happens. And one of these reasons is the quietness. One of the reasons why many questions hit your mind at night is that the night is a great environment to overthink, especially when there are no other distractions or anything affects you, like the lights, noise, the TV, your phone, and anything that distracts you in your day. It's something like that phenomenon of those people who start to think deeply when they're in the bathroom. Those out-of-the-box thoughts only hit your mind when you're in the bathroom. And this case is not just to make fun. This is real things that can happen to you. The bathroom environment is quiet, and any quiet environment is a strong incentive to think and retrieve information. So what happens in this quietness is that your mind starts to retrieve the thoughts and the small details you ignored during the day. Some of them may be some problems you're facing in your life, something that is worrying you from a couple of days ago, and that guy who said a word that upset you. You could have responded brutally and strongly, but the right words didn't come into your mind in that moment. All these thoughts, your mind is showing them to you at night because of the quietness, and the effect becomes stronger when you go to bed, not because you want to sleep, but because you have to sleep, because you have to go to your work tomorrow, or you have an important meeting tomorrow, etc. You didn't go to bed because you're very tired and want to sleep. In this case, your mind will literally shock you with billions of overthinking thoughts until you become exhausted. Even if you tried to turn off the lights, covering yourself better to warm your body, getting a paper and a pen and start writing, all of these are just a waste of time, and your mind just decides to bomb you with billions of these thoughts and questions, and you won't sleep. There's a strange reason linked to a strange phenomenon called pattern recognition. In summary, when your mind relaxes and chills, it becomes relaxed enough to create new neural pathways, which are responsible for connecting all your thoughts together, which makes these moments the best moments to think about creative solutions for your problems and out-of-the-box ideas, and focusing on deep details you weren't focusing on before. Additionally, the sleep time is the best time for your brain to start draining all the information and the ideas you gained during the day and the previous days to start organizing and arranging them. So at night, your brain starts to create new neural pathways and connects your information and thoughts together, and the unconnected brain cells start to connect again. And all of these are opening your creativity to think and solve problems. There's a neuroscience and cognitive science doctor at the Medicine College at Johns Hopkins University who said that we only cognize a very small amount of our thoughts, and the biggest amount of our thoughts enter the subconscious, and some of these thoughts come to your mind during sleep time, the time of draining the thoughts. The random thoughts that come to your mind in the middle of the day are not connected together, and you may ignore them, but this is just before the moment you let your brain run freely in the subconscious, which is called the mind wandering. Maybe there's an idea that is running in your mind from weeks ago or months ago, but you can't see it and even think about it. And when your mind finds a great moment like the sleep time, this idea starts to hit your thoughts. So it's totally normal when you're trying to put your head on the pillow and boom, a bomb of thoughts explodes in your mind. But what if I want to stop thinking at night so I can sleep in peace to wake up tomorrow? Is there a solution to stop thinking? Or is this type of overthinking endless? The good news is that this case is easy to resolve, and there are many solutions you can implement. But before we jump to these solutions, let me tell you that listening to the radio before sleep, or browsing the internet or social media on your phone, or writing before sleep, all of these are not helpful. Otherwise, they'll make your situation worse, and your bed will be your living room, not a place to sleep. And here is what you can do to convince your mind that you are on bed and you need to sleep, not to think or to work. First, do not go to your bed if you have recently drank a cup of coffee or anything else that has caffeine in it, because you won't sleep when you put your head on the pillow. And the same thing if you ate a meal before sleep. You also won't sleep if your stomach is full. So go to your bed when your stomach is empty and no caffeine has been drunk. Secondly, you need to set a time to sleep. Go to your bed 1 hour before that time. And this is because if your mind won the war and you didn't resist the thoughts, and that war took an hour, for example, your scheduled sleep time doesn't affect. So if you used to go to bed at 12 a.m., you can go to bed at 11 p.m., and like that, you have an hour to drain all these thoughts, and after that, you can sleep in peace. In that hour, you can think in anything that interests you, the vacation you're planning for and place you dream to travel, the great talk you'll say in front of the great audience who will see you winning the great trophy because you are a great person. And once you're done, you can just stop thinking and sleep. And if you are not able to sleep after that, you can try one last thing. One of the best ways to overcome overthinking before sleep is to do some small habits before bed, like tickling your kids or siblings, or reading a story before bed for them, taking a cold shower before bed, or reading a book on your bed before sleep, so you can drain your thoughts in that book. Those novels from the medieval of the Viking that takes months to finish reading. Yeah, those boring stories are effective to stop overthinking. Something like these habits is very effective to make your brain enter sleep more easily if you maintain them before sleep. And also, you can do the deep breathing while doing these habits, breathing from your stomach, not your chest. These habits will make sleeping easy for you, and sometimes waking up from the sleep for a few minutes will be very effective to stop the overthinking. So if you are trying to put your head on the pillow and you faced issues while doing this, and you put the pillow underneath your head and over your head, try to go and drink a glass of water and go to bed again. That will make the process easier to sleep. And if you did all these and none of them solved your problem, and your mind is still questioning you, try to talk to yourself with a voice at least you can hear. Something like, "Come on, man, we have to sleep. This is not the time to solve problems. Tomorrow we will solve everything." Something like this. And that's it. Now we answered the question of today's video. Why do questions hit us at midnight? And for the people who are new to the channel, in this channel we are answering all the questions you're thinking about at midnight when you're relaxing on your bed and trying to sleep. And if you have any of these questions, you can write that question in the comments section below, and we will answer it in the next video. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned to the latest new videos. See you in the next video.